Here we are post-game with New Rider Baseball head coach Justin Pettigrew. Coach, Cary, North Carolina. How about that win? 7 runs in the 9th inning to pick up the win, 13-11. Isaiah Haynes comes in, closes it out in the bottom of the 9th. Just your emotions, Coach.
Man, I'm kind of at a loss for words. Just like I said just a minute ago, like everything happened so fast. You know, you look up and you're down and things aren't going your way, and our guys just kept fighting, kept plugging. Like I said yesterday, you look up the definition of a fighter, and you know, right there next to that definition is a picture of this team, and it definitely showed today. And man, I can't even express what this means to this program, to us, to, you know, all the guys before. You know, it's amazing seeing just all the guys come back. I mean, I just took a picture with 7 or 8 guys that, you know, I was an assistant coach and got an opportunity to coach. Guys all the way back from the 70s that were here all the way until just last year. And man, it means so much for us. But, you know, those guys, Coach Goodhart, you know, his teams, you know, and then all the way up to now is what has propelled us to where we are today. And I just want to tell those guys thank you. I want to tell them Mule Rider Nation thank you, you know, because they were rocking, stayed locked in. You know, I knew, again, you know, this team doesn't go down without a fight. And you could feel that pressure. Our crowd started going, our guys started going. You could feel that pressure mount in the other dugout, and our guys just fed off of it and capped it off.
Coach, obviously, you know, at any point during the game, you don't want to find yourself behind. You'd like to be out in front. You'd like to have a lead all the time. That's just not the game. Mm-hmm. But for some reason, obviously, we've talked about it several times, especially during this NCAA postseason run. It seems like your guys thrive off of having the opportunity to make those runs, to make those rallies. It's like they just look around and go, okay, it's time to go, and they win. They win today in the 9th with 7.
Yeah, they did. And the thing about this group, and you know, it's been all year. You know, there's no pressure because they play the game the right way. And it wasn't like, oh, we're coming back, we got to do this. Like, they just keep playing the game, they keep plugging, and whatever happens, happens. We know that we're playing the game the right way. We know we're respecting the game. We know we're doing what we're supposed to do as a team, and there for each other, and, you know, trying to build each other up. And again, man, it was just so gratifying to see them. I didn't get a chance to see the pile because, to be honest with you, I had my head in my hands, you know. So, you know, I thank God for these guys, you know, and this team and our administration. But, man, it just so proud of them, so proud of them. They'll be out here taking pictures till dark.
Coach, talk about your pitching staff. You tossed the ball to Wyatt Marr. He's kind of been one of those guys all year that you can rely on, kind of your game 2, game 3 guy. You toss it to him, he goes out, and he's able to withstand 4 2/3 innings. Obviously, they got a really good lineup offensively. And then you toss the ball to Bolter, Osborne, Haynes, used 4 guys. Just talk a little bit about their performances and how they're able to kind of keep it moving down the line.
Yeah, Marr threw really well. I mean, if we could have figured out a way to get the 2-hole out, you know, he would have done much better. Then, of course, they played a little small ball, and we didn't handle it as well. He made an outstanding play on, you know, one of the bunts, but then, you know, a couple other ones that kind of got, you know, away from us. We'll make sure that we're working moving forward to get better at that. You know, and then the guys that came in just kept getting outs. You know, I mean, I know we gave up runs, but really it's about, okay, let's get outs, get us back in the dugout, let's see what we can do offensively. And all those guys did that. And then the offense, of course, took over, you know, and it would have been really easy, like I said, just to lay down after they scored 2 in the bottom of the 8th. But, you know, we responded big. You know, one of Brett McGee's home run will go down an SAU legend. You know, I mean, that's things that I hear people talk about, you know, teams from the 80s and the 90s. You know, Brett McGee's home run is going to be talked about for a long time. Little kids out there playing are going to remember that, and they're going to remember exactly where they were when that happened. And then, of course, we flipped the ball to Isaiah Haynes, and he did exactly what he's supposed to do. You know, kind of gave me a little bit of cardiac there with the walk, but their leadoff guy, you know, grinded in at bat, you know, missed a pitch, you know, on a full count, and he grinded. And then when the ball went up, you know, for out number 3, I knew we got 3 center fielders out there, so if it was in play, we were going to make the play, and then emotions just overflowing from there.
Coach, real quick before we let you go, your offense, throughout this postseason, we've seen you guys have encountered some teams that, you know, you look at their lineup and you go, okay, that's the guy right there. That's the guy, or maybe that's the guy, and that guy's a guy as well, so to speak. it feels like when you look at your lineup, there's no one guy that you can just target as the guy. This postseason, it's come from everywhere, whether it's Burton, McGee, Allen last night, Sutton, Lyles, Orr, Manning, Machuca. I mean, you could go on and on and on. Those guys, just talk a little about your offense and what you've been able to do specifically this postseason, well, with some late rallies.
And that's what we're trying to do as coaching staff, is make sure that 1 through 9 and even our depth, that's something about it. Guys being able to come off the bench. A guy like Jacob Martinez didn't get an opportunity this week. Maybe he'll get an opportunity next week. I don't know. But every guy that we plugged into the lineup, has done a great job. Again, they're selfless leaders that they're waiting. Don't get me wrong, they're waiting for their opportunity. But when they get their opportunity, they're running with it. If they don't get the opportunity, they're a great teammate, backing up their teammates and just trying to move forward and help us reach our goals. But it is a tough lineup. I mean, 1 through 9, they grind. Whether it's a walk or a hit by pitch or, backside base hit or a bunt, stolen base, power, doubles, home runs, whatever it is, our offense 1 through 9 is a pretty complete package, and we look around at other teams and, that team that we just played, like I said yesterday, I believe, it was like looking in the mirror. They got men in their lineup, they can run, they can do some different things, and we knew it was going to be a fight, and so we knew what we knew what was in front of us, and like I said, goal number 4, we checked that box, and something that kind of goes unnoticed that I definitely want to mention, bases loaded, Chris Sutton laying out up the middle, making a great play. Every run matters, and him making that play and being able to close out that inning without them adding on, and giving them more cushion. That play right there, catapulted us to give us a chance, and so whether it's Brandon Nichols slide into home plate, on the first and third play to score a run, but all those things are going to go unnoticed because of the big inning and Brett McGee's home run, but they don't go unnoticed with us and this team. And it was so gratifying to see those guys, like I said, get a chance to do what they set out to do. We've accomplished goal number 1, goal number 2, goal number 3, goal number 4. Now it's time to move on for goal number 5.
Mule Riders win their first regional championship as an NCAA program. They'll head to a final tournament site, the World Series, for the first time since 1991. Coach, congratulations. We will see you in Cary, North Carolina.
Thanks a lot. Book some tickets, Magnolia. See you there.